Hi, I'm Chris, and this happy little guy is Teddy, and together we are Our Time to RV. A few years ago, we downsized from a 3-slide, 35-foot fifth wheel to a 20-foot slide-in truck camper, and now have the flexibility to travel any place our 2016 Dodge Ram 3500 dually can take us. We love the outdoors and tend to gravitate to the state parks, national parks, Corps of Engineer locations, and boondocking sites, but do occasionally visit the private parks. We hope you enjoy the content. If so, please like and subscribe to our channel, then leave a comment telling us what you think. Thanks for watching. Welcome everyone to our first travel blog of the season. I hope you're having a good day. I'd like to get started with a couple disclaimers and caveats and apologies. First of all, I make no bones about it. I'm not a professional photographer. I don't claim to be. So if the quality of the content is not as polished as you expected, I apologize for that. This channel is not monetized. It's really just for personal preferences and reasons to keep up with friends, family, and people I met along the road. So I hope you still enjoy the content as well. There is some content that I captured in here on a camcorder that unfortunately I found later to actually have a scratch on the lens. So there is a little bit of blur in the middle. It's obvious on some segments, but not so much on others. Still, I decided to include it. Lastly, if you stick around to the very end, there's a little bit of bonus footage with our star. That would be Teddy. So hope you enjoy it, and if you do, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. The winery is located in the middle of an urban area of town next to City Hall, the main office of the Board of Education, and a half block away from the police station. It's not a typical location we would choose, but it was strategically located for our first stop and had good reviews. The inside of the building was very nice and looked like it was new, even though it had been there for 4 years. The people were very nice and friendly. Unfortunately, we missed the live music, which was the night before. It was a quiet, peaceful, relaxing day after driving, and I enjoyed the wines. The facilities were set up to be able to view the winemaking process, but there was no activity today. However, that didn't stop me from buying a bottle to enjoy later. Hope you can hear this with the wind. It's a little bit breezy here. We are at Century Farms Vineyard in Jackson, Tennessee. I haven't been in the vineyard or in the actual wine tasting room yet, but the grounds here are very nice. The parking for Harvest Toast is about 100 or more yards away, back in the middle of the vineyards. And there is plenty of room here. It's a very nice location. Teddy can roam free. There's nobody else here. We're expecting one more person, so I'm told. So he's enjoying his freedom. We were at an urban location last night, and he was very limited on what he could do. Right, buddy? Good boy, Daddy. The outside setting was very peaceful. Just one person talking to friends back home, an older couple relaxing, and an employee doing some computer work. The deck overlooks a wooded area, and even though there is a road nearby, it's far enough back off the main roads that there is little traffic and road noise to interrupt the serenity created by the birds chirping in the background. The inside of the winery looks new and has a rustic look and feel with the wood on the walls, corrugated metal on the bar face, and wine barrels for legs to the tables. Though they had merchandise for sale, the only thing I bought was a bottle for myself to enjoy later in our trip. This is Landry Vineyards in West Monroe, Louisiana. And we're just relaxing after a day of traveling. sun's just going down. That there is my handsome little puppy. Sun's just going down here. Early November. Still in the 70s. It was 86 today. It's a really nice place. They make all their own wine, even though some of the grapes are not necessarily grown here. This is Landry Vineyards in West Monroe, Louisiana. It's a favorite of mine. I think it was the first Harvest Host location I ever stayed at a couple years ago. And yes, I bought another bottle to go. Teddy and I are here at a place called Double T Ranch in Milsap, Texas. It's a boondockers welcome as part of Harvest Host. And we just got set up. We didn't get a chance to meet the host. They had a family emergency, so we may get a chance to meet them later on. But it's a nice little place to boondock. And they actually have full hookups here, including sewer, if needed, for a fee. I don't know how much that is. I don't know if you just donate or there's an actual charge for it. So I told the gentleman, he called me when I told him we were here and nobody was around, and he'd indicated that they'd be here a little bit later, and I told him we wouldn't need the facilities, and he said just to enjoy ourselves, don't worry about it. Got some potatoes in the air fryer now for dinner. This is the Permian Basin Petroleum Museum in Midland, Texas. I came here last year but was not able to take advantage of the museum as much as I wanted to. Had some issues with my refrigerator, so we came back this year. We're set up back here in the back corner of the parking lot. Teddy's relaxing in the sun. Got to keep him on a leash here for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is he's got these little thorny things in the grass. And obviously they hurt his feet. So we'll have to deal with it. I found the museum to be fascinating, but then again, I spent the first 22 years of my professional career working at a natural gas service company. If you're ever in the area, I think it's worth stopping to see. The next few minutes of video is all about Chaparral Motorsports, which got its start here in Midland, Texas. What makes them so unique is that they were the first racing team to use aerodynamics and introduce cars designed to take advantage of ground effects, which gave them dominance over the rest of the other cars. It was this technology that allowed Johnny Rutherford to win the Indy 500. This short segment shows several generations of equipment used to extract oil from the ground once the hole was dug and oil was found. These were various drilling rigs used from the early 1900s through the 50s. Some of these were almost 20,000 pounds and powered by engines that were the size of a half-ton truck, but only generated 30 to 85 horsepower. We've arrived at Rio Grande Winery in southern part of Las Cruces, New Mexico. I just love the scenery here. Been here one time before. Winery here. Teddy and I are at the Indian Bread Rocks Dispersed Camping. We just got here not long ago. Got set up. There wasn't much to pick from in the way of sites. I guess it's because it's a Friday. I just didn't expect that here. The sites are relatively small and they're not very level. So they're not necessarily ideal. But if you have a smaller rig, like we do, we picked a small spot just along the side of the road. It was the best of what was left. We haven't gone out and done any hiking yet. I don't know how long we're going to stay here. But it is a beautiful place. And it's very quiet when the gunshots stop at the range that's off in the distance. Now we've climbed up the rocks a little bit. Come back down halfway. So I'd take some video. The scenery is gorgeous here. It really is. So quiet and tranquil. Very relaxing. Again, this is Indian Bread Rocks Dispersed Camping in Bowie, Arizona.
Get her, Teddy. Get her. Get her. There you go. Get her, Teddy. Get her.